Good afternoon, Recovery Center of Hamilton County members and anyone else who wants to join me on this beautiful, snowy, sunny Friday. I just found out as I was awaiting to start that Paris Hilton just got engaged for the 4th time. Well, that's sure news for the day. Hi, Linda. And I see somebody else. Paxi, hey, you're becoming a regular. Hopefully you're getting all your hours in for clinical. That's all I can imagine, but if you're not, I hope you're getting some enjoyment. We're just going to make some, and hey, David, I see you before you say anything. Linda's going to kill me, but for some of us who have MDD and PTSD and OCD, and some of you know what that means. Hi, Jenny. She's got great news for all of us. She gets to come back to the recovery center. Yay! Everybody's got to do a lot of likes for Jenny. She just got word, so she's going to be getting a hold of Chris if she hasn't already. So I'm so excited for Jenny. It's been so long. And so I'm sure everybody, where are all those likes? Come on, like for Jenny. I just got the word today. And she was thinking about you, Linda, asked about you. We stay in contact, so I'm so excited. I should see more likes than that, David. Thank you. Yeah, good morning. About to be noon, but I'm going to make this pretty easy for you guys, okay? Linda was the awesome person. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, yay, Jenny. This is a big one. She got her vaccinations all cleared away. She got through the whole pandemic and hopefully healthy and ready to go. I bet she's looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. See her not through a window, but actually in the center. So that's going to be exciting. Very exciting. And hi, Mom. I see you there too. But anyway, what I was saying, I did get all the ingredients. It took a cup of delivery and going to Aldi's and doing everything I could do. But, well, not one. One I didn't get. Didn't get cilantro, which I know you don't like that, Linda, anyway. Hey, how you doing? Ryan, thanks for joining me. But we're just going to put together a really easy salad, something that I've been seeing ever since. It was Linda's suggestion. Good morning. Yay, Jenny, yeah. But anyhow, it's becoming so popular, and I've bought them, but now I'm going to just make them, and that's burrito bowls. They're becoming so popular, and actually it's something I've eaten. I'm just like a really big bean burrito kind of person. I do have I'm not going to make a burrito. I'm going to make a burrito bowl. But burrito bowls, they're all very popular. I make burritos all the time at home. So I just want to show you these because they do have the Mission Carb Balance. I mean, you can buy whatever kind you want. But these are whole wheat. And they're actually 15 grams of fiber for just one, and it's half the calories of a typical tortilla. So it's only 70. It's almost like the amount of calories for a typical average to lower calorie bread, because some breads are about 120, 140 calories, same with the tortillas. They're really good. But the other part is 15 grams of fiber out of the 18 grams of carb, which is just slightly over a carb, not much. And the other part that's really cool is it's got 5 grams of protein, and usually a carb is only about 2 grams of protein. So it's good protein, good fiber, fairly low carb for a whole tortilla, because these are medium size. They're not large, but they're medium. Perfect. And so I just want to throw that out. We're not going to make a burrito, but you can always make a burrito and then make a smaller salad, okay, without maybe everything on it, okay? I just want to throw that out there before we get started. But I do have everything set up and pretty much made, so it's not going to take too long, except for my usual verbal comments, as you can imagine. I'm real casual today. I even have my house shoes on. That's how casual I am. And I know we got all the pets sleeping. I think George and Abby are sleeping. Jack was just sitting here watching me put everything together. So anyhow, it's just going to be a nice, easy day. I've been home all but Wednesday to actually go into work. I've just been doing the online thing except for yesterday. So I did get to go to all these later in the night. And I'm not promoting anyone's store. You know, I go to them all. But I'll just show you a few ingredients and then, you know, go through what I did, which is not per recipe. I will post the recipe, okay? I know Linda and I, we have our, you know, conversations about things, and she just thought it'd be better, and I agreed. We've done that before, or I've done that, where I posted the recipe after the fact, and that way, hopefully more people will join us, which you guys are my great regulars, and that way, if you want to refer to it, you're watching in your PJs. Okay, cool. Well, I would have done that, but I thought, you know, I'll put on at least a top and some jeans, and then just put on my house shoes instead of boots or something like that. But I did, well, actually, my boyfriend picked these out. He went with me. He was so kind. He's been working from home all week, luckily. The snow and the water company, you know, being that he got a big upgrade, which is really cool. So he got to do drawings and all that of everything he's doing. He's working in Mason and all over the place. Anyhow, but he's really good about always picking these out for like a Sunday night treat. And so he picked out the gluten-free chips, non-GMO. And I'm at the cash register, and I'm like, I need bananas. He's running to get the bananas. It was really cool because I like to have one of those every day. And so anyway, these do have just 0.5 grams of saturated fat. It's not much, but the organic and the Simply Nature is pretty good. He buys usually, I think it's like yesterday's. I can't remember. Go Jenny, yay! So mom's on your side too. And which of course she would be. She asked about you. And so anyway, these are just some chips. Just going to mention it to you. So they're gluten-free, and, you know, a lot of them are. But, you know, we try all different kinds. You know, he's always surprising me. I got the black beans. I bought a 4-pack, and it's the Simply Organic. You don't have to do that. It's not low salt, but I did rinse them very, very well. And black beans are one of the best as far as antioxidants. Okay, and, of course, they got a lot of fiber. And these only have 120 milligrams of sodium. Per half cup. They're 3.5 servings. It makes a ton. But anyway, you know, non-BPA can, organic, non-GMO, the whole bit. So I'm real funny about that because I eat a lot of beans, okay? And as far as gas, yeah, I keep Gas X on hand, but usually you sort of get used to it. You know, more beans you eat, more filling, more fiber, more antioxidants. They're just so good for you, okay? I'll mention a few other things, because this is just going to be assembling, really. I got the chunky salsa Tostitos, and just to tell you the difference in calories, for the mild on the Tostitos, actually, there's only 10 calories for 2 full tablespoons, okay? So that's really low. Now, of course, I was going through all the different tomatoes and things, but this recipe is really just the salsa. You can use tomatoes, of course. The grape tomatoes are going to be healthier. Jenny's got a message for you. So if you were to like to munch on grape tomatoes, those are really healthy. You know, they had all kinds of On the Vine and Roma and all these sales and everything. But anyhow, I have this on hand. It's the Kroger medium picante sauce you could use. And this is 15 calories for 2 tablespoons. It's a little thinner, okay? Now, if you really want to increase your endorphins a lot, get that dopamine going, and you're up for that, you can always use the Salsa Picante hot sauce. And this is essentially 0 calories, but it's because you probably wouldn't use that much, okay? It's got a lot of red peppers, garlic, sea salt, etc. And then, of course, I've got flakes of red peppers. You can use, too, like they put on your pizza or whatever. You can always use that. But, you know, and there's no fat or carbs or fiber or sugar or trans fat, cholesterol, nothing. So if you just, it's got 28 servings, 1 teaspoon is 0 calories. So you got all 3 choices, or at least I'll be giving my boyfriend all 3 choices. So we'll probably go with the mild, and then every now and then I'll do a little hot sauce. But I did that when I used my Chipotle coupon from Chris, our director at the Recovery Center, for Christmas, and I got the hot, and he ended up having, my boyfriend got me Tom's, and I never use Tom's. So anyway, I might have to calm down on that hot. Okay, now, the other thing I got was some light sour cream. I did get a bunch of yogurt, so you can surely use the non-fat regular Greek yogurt, but I just got the light, and this is 50% less fat, and just so you know, 2 tablespoons is a serving as well. There's 15 servings. really pay attention to servings if you're watching your weight, blood pressure, diabetes, okay? Which all of us really should, okay? So I really try to limit on how much. If you only use 1 tablespoon, which can be enough. I'm not a big sour cream person, but so I don't know how I'm going to get rid of all this. I'll probably send it to him or something because he lifts weights and all that, and he can burn it off better than me. So anyway, then 1 tablespoon will be 20 calories, okay? So between salsa and the chips, 7 to 14. 14 is a serving, okay? But that's going to be about 140 calories, okay? So it just depends on how many you use. And then I just put the salsa, the mild, I'll just wrap it up, whatever I don't use for tomorrow night, and I just put it in a little cute little Hispanic thing, okay? Now, as far as seasoning the chicken, I went sort of hog wild. I hate to use that word, but I did. I don't even know what I was doing, but I have so many spices, and now I'm getting more and more and more because I used to use all the ones at the center, and now I'm trying to, get my spices all like, savory and sweet and all the things because I threw out a bunch that were getting older. So I got some garlic powder for the chicken. I've got some minced onion, and I did get the chicken and cook it off and everything. The part that Linda's going to kill me about is the recipe when you get it, and I will post it on my personal page and on this page, is that you would marinate the meat, okay? I do have like a 40-year-old marinating pan, but I didn't get to do that. That's the part I'm going to apologize for. So what I did, and it worked out fine, so if you're like me and just are so tired by the time we got home shopping, and then of course we went and picked up some food, I'll tell you, Mom, your favorite, Kane's chicken, because it's his favorite, so we did. I didn't get the fries or anything, or the drink, and you can do that and save some money. But anyway, the thing is, I was just really tired. So anyway, I got onion powder, minced onion. I thought I had a good red onion, but it wasn't. So, whoops. Uh-oh, dropped something. And then I got some oregano, which is one of the things we talked about on Ask the RD, which can be, sort of antibacterial, if you remember, antiviral. So I use that. And same, I think, with the cayenne too. So I got the cayenne or red pepper. And then I already had cumin. That was another one of the antiviral or antibacterial. So if you remember or don't remember, go back to SRD. I think I got to work with Amanda to get this labeled a little better. So if you see one with my face looking like SRD, that's the one. Okay. So cumin and the oregano are 2 of those spices, as well as garlic, really, and onions. So those are all good. Whether you use fresh on any of those, or if you don't have it, use the dried. Like I said, the dried, use 1/3 less. So what I did, and what I know, sorry, Linda, close your ears. I end up cooking off my chicken and taking all the spices and everything, and put them together to, season all the meat and cook it, and then cut it up. So I did exactly the opposite. So if you're short on time, or you don't take time to marinate it in a nice plastic bag or the Tupperware flip that I have from 30, 40 years ago, I buy all kinds of gadgets, then I would say go ahead and season your meat real nice and cook it off and then cut it up. That's what I did. So don't beat me up, negative comments, but I'll post the recipe so you can see how you can actually marinate it nicely. Or another way is if you buy an Italian dressing or a dressing sort of like I have here, the red roasted pepper, and you can marinate it that way too. Whatever your preference is, okay? So you can marinate your meat. But what I'm going to do now is put the camera down just to sort of assemble it with the stuff I have. Oh, I didn't mention this. I had 2 kinds of cheese. I like this one because it's low in fat, and it's hard to find low in fat shredded cheese. So that's what I put out. It's reduced fat Monterey Jack, cheddar, Colby, and mozzarella. So that's one, since this is sort of a Hispanic type dish anyway. And that was just Kroger. And then I just happen to have the Kraft, because if you use a full fat, if you really insist on that, you don't need to use as much because it's the sharp, or if you get the extra sharp, okay, as opposed to more of a mild cheese. So I have that on hand. And then I just cooked off the instant brown rice, so I have that, and then you'll get a lot more fiber. If you have the brown rice, you'll get the fiber, or black rice, or some of the other long grain rices. And so I just used this one, which I think I did get at Aldi's, because typically I would be getting Uncle Ben's or something at Kroger's, okay? But just put it in the microwave in a bowl, and it's done in like 2 minutes, and depending on what your portions are, okay? I didn't make as much. I had an avocado in hand, and I know my boyfriend and I, we were checking out other avocados, or I would have made the guacamole. You can make your own, buy your own, or avocados, and he's feeling them. He eats one every day. So I just cut up a half. I didn't cut through the seed, Linda. I can even show you if you want. So I just cut up half. And I put lime juice on it to keep it good. So I'll have the other half for tomorrow, so we have a nice fresh one for the salad. And then we were looking at all the lettuces and things, and for now, I had a bunch of romaine, but I think I haven't used it for a while, so I wanted some just shredded. So I just got this for like $1.29. So anyway, and then I just have a little lime juice here that I put on the rice and on the chicken, and you can add that to the salad, okay? So I'm just going to put this down, and Andrew, I'm going to give my brother a little kudos for the plates, because they're Bobby Flay plates, and he knew that I had cooked with Bobby Flay that one time. Of course, that was interesting, because I had just started chef school, so I was pretty sucky when I was up there with him. You have to be careful with cheese. Okay, yeah. So they have the low fat. Like the Presidents, they have the fat-free. And there's so many kinds of cheeses now. I have a whole list of vegetarian cheeses actually in my RD magazine. But so anyway, you can look for, all kinds. It's harder to find the low fat in some of the regular stores. You almost have to look sort of in specialty stores sometime. Okay, or in that big area where the specialty cheeses are, you might be able to find more varieties like the low fat Havarti or something of that nature. So Paxi, if you look really hard, not where the regular ones are, sometimes where the specialty ones are, you can, or at the butcher, sometimes you can ask them too. Or not the butcher, what am I saying, the deli person. I used to be a Tom Thumb cheese and meat girl in Dallas. So I knew a lot about it before. Okay, so let me put this down, and we'll just sort of put this together now that I showed you everything. Okay, so let's see. I've got a lot more lettuce, but I'm just going to do this for demonstration purposes, okay? I usually get, at Chipotle, I usually do get the salad bowl, but I found one thing. If I get tons of veggies and no meat, it's not like they give you extra of the other stuff, so I'm sort of bummed about that. I usually don't get the rice, because I don't remember if they have brown rice or not. I know the last time I just told my boyfriend, get whatever you think I like, and he didn't do a very good job. So I told him next time I'm going to go with him or tell him exactly, because his looked really good and mine looked really skimpy, and you pay the same price. So anyway, I'm just doing sort of a little bit of lettuce. We've got some black beans. Any of these things you can use or you can omit. You can use a different kind of bean, different kinds of greens. If you like healthier greens, which I do, I've got spinach in there. I just am trying to stick to the recipe to some extent, but I like spinach, I like romaine, Boston, any of those. And then we'll put some of the chicken on here. My hands are clean, don't worry. So it is seasoned with the garlic and the oregano, and I have this big fork. Believe it or not, this I got for a wedding present, Linda. So this is 40 years old. He got the knife, I got the fork. Isn't that funny? Well, it's not really funny, but I think I got the better end of the deal. I got plenty of knives. Anyway, so we'll just put some chicken, and that's all white meat. It's all antibiotic free. The whole works. Grass-fed, whatever, you name it. Whatever they do to the chicken. And then, let's see. So we got lettuce, chicken, beans. The chicken's all been cooked thoroughly and cut up. It's not cut up all perfectly like some of you might do it, because, you know what? No offense, but I don't really care. It all gets chewed up really well and digested and absorbed properly. And then, let's see, what else? We need some cheese and avocado. avocado is the healthy fat. This is the low fat 4 cheese Mexican. Okay. I still got to learn more on plating. I know that. So don't beat me up. What'd you say? Okay, I'll go on the hunt for that. Good. You're nice and positive, Paxi. I appreciate that. Okay, so you can do guacamole. I personally like guacamole a lot, but I like avocado better because you're just getting the actual, what do we call this? Did we decide this was a drupe? A fruit or a drupe? I think that's right. Remind me, folks. I have a bad memory. Salsa, I know, Linda. I'm getting there. I'm trying to give you a little bit of time listening to me yap. Okay, so we got the salsa and sour cream. Okay, and then I'll put a few chips on there. Okay, so I'm just going to do just a touch, and we'll do a touch of this, which I usually omit just because I don't want the calories. Nope, this is my spin. I had the clean spin. Okay, so we'll just do a little dabble, do ya? That's more like a teaspoon. I'm really funny. I like to, droop. Thank you, David. Thank you. We put some droops on there. It's really a fruit, an avocado, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to do 7, because I don't want the full amount of calories. 14's a serving. I'm really funny, guys. I think about everything on portions and calories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I got my boyfriend an early birthday present. His birthday's not till June 7th, and I got him the Fitbit. I couldn't stand it anymore. So that way we're going to compete so I can get more steps in him. But what are you thinking now? More salsa, please. Well, you can use more salsa. I can always get more. Like I said, you can add, you can't take away. But I get all my flavor from my very healthy droop. Really? Yeah, really. Because I just figure I've got all that protein and cheese and beans and texture and crunch and, I don't use a lot of stuff. I mean, you wouldn't believe. I'm really weird. The last 2 days I ate turkey sandwich, and I didn't even put, what did I forget? Oh, you can crumble the chips. Sure. And I may do that. I really may. I do that a lot. I do crumble them. You're right. That's because you get a crunch in everybody. I agree with that. This is just for my so-called improvement on presentation. I'm working on it. I really gotta see. Oh, Jill. Hey, Jill. But you know what? I probably will crunch the chips. And I may get more salsa, but I start out with less, and if I have to add more or save it, I probably won't eat half, another half for dinner. That's just me. I think there's pretty much protein in here. Or, you know what I might do, actually? I might eat half and then put the other half in a burrito, and that'll be supper, okay? That's just another thing. I watch I'm just gifty. I watch every calorie, you name it. Good. Thanks, Jill. That's sweet. I hope those babies are doing good for you. I've been thinking about them a lot. And hoping they're doing well and everything else. So I've seen some pictures that your mom sent, and they're just awesome. I can't even imagine how you're doing it. So anyway, this is, really simple. It's easy. You can marinate the meat or not. You can season the meat and cook it. You name it. I'm going to post the recipe. Thank you for Linda. You help a lot with the recipes and graphics, and I love it because I feel like we're back as kids again doing fun stuff. I don't feel so alone. So anyway, this is the deal. Make it the way you want. It's your recipe. Doesn't have to be the way it's written. But I want you to all have a warm day. Bundle up, but get some movement in. That's what I do. Get some nice warmth, but then again, still move around the house. Because I'll tell you what, I have some wonderful neighbors. They've shoveled for me 3 times this week, and I bought them chocolate pretzels and chocolate nuts and all kinds of stuff from nuts.com. I think I mentioned that before. It's really good. So have a great day. If you can't go out, get a delivery. It's worth it. If you're able, or a pickup. They're doing it everywhere. Aldi's is even doing it. When I went there, you can order and pick it up. So, you know, wherever you got to shop to get your healthy food, okay? Get some fruits, some vegetables, some antioxidants, you name it. They can shovel for me. I know. I'm so lucky. I've got the fellow across the street, the father shoveled, and then the son shoveled, so I gave him some money. And then the other neighbor, he shoveled with his, motorized thing or whatever. So I've just been real lucky. Anyway, but no, I give them treats and things, so they're happy. Looks great. Good, David. Yeah, so these are things, like I said, I try to point out the portions and the calories because, you know, you can get, you know, they're advertising all these burritos for $6, $7, $8, whatever, but that's just one meal. You know, if you just get some of the ingredients, you know, you can make 4 and 5 and 6 meals or feed a family or whatever, you know, and still have ingredients left, you know. So, I mean, I highly recommend it, and you're going to make it the way you want it. You're not going to end up with, like I did, you know, where he ordered a few things for me, and I thought I'd get all these veggies, and I just had this little skimpy burrito, and he still paid the same price as the one that he had, a big giant burrito, because he went ahead and got the works, and I didn't. You know, I thought, oh, I'm going to get a healthy one. So this way you can make it with, you know, vegetarian, gluten-free, however you want to make it. That's what I think is so awesome. Rather than them just sort of sending it down the aisle and slapping the ingredients on, and God knows what, you know, they put in there or what it is. I mean, beans have saturated fat in it, which a lot of them do. Mine don't. So the chicken, who knows what kind of grease they put on the griddle? Mine's olive oil. Is theirs? Doubt it. So think about that kind of stuff, okay? I want my fresh, good ingredients, not whatever that company sends out. Not against eating out. I'm not doing it inside, but I am against not knowing what I'm eating, okay? So I want you guys to have a wonderful day. Like, share, whatever you want to do. Congratulations, Jenny. Thanks, Linda, for graphics. You're just awesome. And thanks, Mom, and Brian, and David, and Jill, and Paxi, everybody for joining us. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Okay? Alrighty. Good. I'm going to eat and put stuff away, and I'm going to work on Ask the RD. I have to have a DEXA scan Monday, so it's going to be pre-recorded, just so you know. So you don't get to ask the RD, you get to listen to the RD. Okay. All right. Good enough. All right. Pleasure to see you, too. Pleasure to see everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye.